What's up, guys? I'm back. Please excuse my voice. I'm coming down with a cold. I hope I don't get a full blast of it. I'm gonna be going to Darlington next weekend. So I hope I feel better by then. Uh, Moving on to the footage from Jeff Favignano. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. This is exactly what I've been wanting to see. And including the last footage that he put up, we're finally getting a good sense of this AI at its best. The first race he did it on hard, and it was really good. The AI is fantastic. It's not perfect, but man, I don't know how much more can they do with it. I don't know. They should be really proud of the AI. The sense of awareness I'm really impressed with. And, they raced Jeff hard. And it seems like once he got to a certain point, these guys were fighting him. Jennifer Jo Cobb, that really impressed me towards the later half of the first race. He was trying to get past her, and every time you thought he was going to do it, she fought back. She actually raced well until she got kind of into the wall later on. And that's another thing I've noticed, and I really like, that the AI makes mistakes. They're not perfect. It gives you that sense of realism. I love it. And if every time Jeff made a mistake, whether he overdrove a corner, maybe scraped a wall, he lost a lot of spots. And he didn't just regain them, so easily. The AI fought him the entire way through. You could tell that the tire fall off was good too. I don't know what else to say. I would really have to grab a magnifying glass to find anything really wrong with the game at this point. It just looks so good. If you're a NASCAR fan, I honestly don't think you can see this footage and not get excited. It's just really good, solid racing. The type of racing I've been talking about, and it's just lap after lap. And he's fighting the same cars in the back. They just don't want to. They don't roll over for you. I loved it. I'm so excited. I haven't felt this excited about a game in a long time. 704. They deserve so much credit. They're not playing around. They stepped up. Yes, there's gonna be issues with the game. And I will talk about those things when the game releases. But I got to tell you, I anticipate that this game, as I said in my prediction, that it's going to be the best game we've seen in 10 years. And I have no doubt that that prediction is going to hold true. I will actually be shocked if it doesn't turn out to be the best game we've seen in 10 years. Yes, the bar is low. But make no mistake, this game looks really good. So I can't wait. The AI is fantastic. I do want to hear the spotter. I like a chatty spotter, and I hope sometime in the future they give us at least an option to make the spotter very busy. Or not so busy, maybe a slider or something. Because even Jeff Favignano, he said it a couple times in other videos. And his other friend, Bugs, the other guy that put up a video, he said the same thing. These guys, they're sim racers. They like a chatty spotter. It's more realistic. And that's kind of what I want. So I want to hear more of that. But, when you really think about it, and this is not the final build, the sound is going to be improved, and who knows, everything else should be a little more polished. This game looks fantastic. The caution came out. There was one caution later on where the car hit the wall, but he didn't it wasn't like a huge wreck. but it did kind of cause a backup of cars, and of course the caution did come out. So I was glad to see that. You know, I was kind of worried that the only time a caution comes out is if a car completely goes around, but I was really glad to see that. The AI is just fantastic, and it was pretty decent last year, so they should be really proud. I want to know what you guys thought of it. Um, I'm so pumped, man. This thing looked like a lot of fun, and he finally put the AI on Legend for the second race. He just did the first stage, but I didn't need to see more than that. Um, he just fought for last place basically, and that was so awesome. So this is everything I wanted to see. Thanks Jeff Favignano, and the guys. He seems like, and he came straight up and he said, when he raced it on Legend, he got his ass kicked, and there was no hesitation when he said it. And you could tell a lot by the way someone talks. You can tell when they're full of shit and when they're not. And he meant it when he said it, and when he showed it, it was exactly like he said. So I couldn't be happier, to be honest. As far as the gameplay and the racing aspect of this game goes, it looks really good. The AI spreads out like I want it to. Yeah, there's a couple of little clumps where you see 4 or 5 cars that kind of in a row, like a restrictor play track. But I'm hoping that as the laps go on, they kind of break up a little bit. And when he did catch them, it did kind of cause them to kind of split into two lanes. So they didn't just stay together. That was good. A couple times he got into a couple of cars, but they held the car. And the other thing that I loved, when he did finally get down to the apron, he lost time. He had to get way off the throttle. He almost lost complete control of the car. That's very realistic. So I like it. I mean, this is as good as you can expect from an arcade type, or simcade if you want to call it that, type of racer. Okay? And I really believe, man, if you come into this game and you accept it for what it is, it really looks like it's going to be a blast. So I'm kind of hoping we don't see too much more. I think I've seen just about enough. Now, obviously, if they post more stuff, I'm gonna watch it. But like I said, I don't want to see every single thing. I kind of want to discover this stuff when I play it. It's good to keep a few secrets, things for people to discover or be surprised by. I love the cockpit view. The only thing I would like to see that the dash lights up, during a night race. It doesn't look like it lights up. It kind of stays static. Maybe in the final version, maybe it does kind of light up. It should light up kind of bright, especially for a night race. But that's just a small nitpicky thing, and that's something that can easily be fixed, maybe patched in, or maybe it's in the game, in the final version. This is an older build, and I don't know there's nothing else I could really talk about. This is really exciting for me. Another thing I wanted to mention, I mentioned to you guys that I did order a motion simulator for racing. They got in touch with me. It's sitting at a port in the UK. They're waiting to ship. I got a call from what they call a freight forwarder in Atlanta, and they're trying to coordinate because I'm gonna be out at the end of this week up to the 5th, because I'm going to Darlington, South Carolina for the race. I'm going to be out there for a few days, and I'll be back in the middle of next week. So I'm trying to coordinate it so that when I come back, I can get the simulator. And once I do, I'm going to do a review of it for those of you who are interested. And I look forward to it. I think that's going to be a blast. It's going to add a lot of immersion to my racing experience, and I can't wait to show it to you guys. But until there's new information, I guess I'll see you guys then. I appreciate all the comments, and you know what? This channel isn't a big channel. It's not really my goal to blow up or anything, but I am pleasantly surprised that so many of you guys are passionate, as passionate as I am about NASCAR and NASCAR games and stuff. And I do appreciate all the comments. And even if you don't agree with something, you guys have corrected me on certain things. And you've also kept me up to date. And you also have been my only way of communicating with 704. So I do appreciate it whenever you do send videos to them. And feel free to send videos like this where I'm positive about the game. I do want them to know that I'm not just that guy who's always bashing us. I don't want them to see me that way. I want them to see me as, oh, you know what, this guy keeps it real with us. You know, he does criticize us, but he's constructive about it. And hopefully they can see that I'm also very positive about this game and a lot of the things they're doing. So I do think it's important for them to see that side of me too, right? So let's see what else is in store. The game is only a few weeks away. I can't wait to play it. And until then, you know, we'll talk. I look forward to your comments.